Brought to you by Penguin. Lonely for You Only by Monica Murphy. Read by C.J. Bloom and Teddy Hamilton.
Chapter 1. Scarlett. I enter the elevator carefully, my dress nearly taking up the entire space. And where am I supposed to stand? My mother sounds amused as she studies me. Offering her a nervous smile, I grab at my wide, layered, pale pink tulle skirts and try to pull them in closer to me. That only gives up a few inches of space, max, but it's better than nothing. You can stand next to me. Mom glides into the elevator, careful not to step on the tulle. She's wearing impossibly high Louboutin stilettos, and she could tear the skirt with ease. Those shoes are like weapons. But my mother is very careful and would never do that. This is my night, and she wants me to shine. This event is being thrown for me, and it is huge. Outrageous. Maybe even borderline completely over the top. Okay, there's nothing borderline about it. The party is definitely going to be completely over the top, thanks to my father. He never does anything halfway. It helps to have money like our family does. When multi-generational wealth is managed correctly, like it's been for the Lancasters all these years, it's guaranteed to take care of the family forever. As long as no one comes along and spends it all. My father comes close with his lavish ways. As the youngest of the Lancaster brothers, he's considered the black sheep of the family, the rebel, the outlier. Sometimes, as his oldest child and only daughter, I find his reputation hard to live up to. The moment the mirrored elevator doors slide shut, I stare at my reflection, drinking in the extravagant dress I'm wearing to my 18th birthday party. I'm suddenly afraid it's far too grand, and I mentally fight the panic rising within me, desperate to remain calm, despite second-guessing my choice. I probably look ridiculous, I say on a sigh, wishing I could go back to my suite where I got ready earlier and change into something less ostentatious. Why did I think such a large dress was a good idea again? I look like a little girl desperate to play dress-up in her mom's fancy clothes. Which, I can't lie, was sort of the look I was going for when I chose the dress in the first place. But you're beautiful. Mom's cool palm presses into my forearm, her touch gentle, reassuring as always. The dress is stunning. You are stunning. Remember how you said you wanted to make a statement when you walked into your party? When I nod, she continues. Trust me, darling. In that dress, you're going to do it. No one will be able to look away from you, not a single person, including you-know-who. My heart beats heavier at her not-so-subtle reference. I wring my hands together, taking a deep breath, holding it in for a beat too long before I let it out shakily. I shouldn't be nervous. This evening promises to be fun, magical, possibly even life-changing. Have you spoken to Ian yet? My mother's voice is hushed, as if she doesn't want anyone else to hear her question. Which is funny, considering we're the only two people in the elevator. We texted earlier. Just thinking about him sets my heart aflutter. Ian Baldwin, my friend, one of my closest friends. He's smart and sweet and handsome, and he always makes me smile when I first see him. Pretty sure he doesn't realize that I have a huge crush on him. I've had a crush on Ian for years, which seems like such a silly way to describe my feelings for him, considering our ages. Crushes are for middle school. But that's how he makes me feel when I'm near him, like an awkward preteen who can barely speak. Our parents have known each other for years. Ian's father is my father's lawyer, who he keeps on retainer. Ian is 20 and will eventually go to law school, and he has his entire life planned out. Eventually, he wants to work for his father's law firm. He wants to be married by the age of 30 and to live in a 2-story house not far from his parents' home.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?